My professional journey diverged significantly from the realm of painting and art. For an extended period, I held roles as a lawyer and as a judge, and my art was a parallel pursuit alongside my legal career. Following my second law exam, I enrolled in fine arts, although I didn't complete the degree. While actively participating in exhibitions, the depth of my artistic commitment was limited until 2014, when I transitioned away from the legal field. Since then, I have dedicated myself fully to my art as a full-time artist. My background as a lawyer and judge sharpened my skills in rational problem solving, anticipating, and also mitigating potential issues. Yet, when I immerse myself in painting, I actively engage my right hemisphere, seeking a language devoid of words, beyond the words. For me, a much-needed counterbalance in life. The joy of working intuitively without excessive planning or analysis, without being a perfectionist, stems from the liberating contrast with my former profession. So I think in this way, my former profession has impacted me a lot. And I may say I'm quite well organized. This is also a remnant from my former profession. Certainly, my upbringing has cast a profound shadow on both my life and art. Losing my mother early on left a void in terms of feminine support and role modeling during my formative years. It was my father and also other female figures in the family who became my pillars of trust. The choice of my university studies was also shaped by the predominant male professions in my surroundings, emphasizing financial stability as a reliable anchor. It took time for me to cultivate trust in female friendships and forge my identity as a woman. Painting, initiated during my first law exam, became a powerful outlet for expressing emotions without the need for explicit labeling or justification. Themes of solitude, feeling distinct, a sense of not belonging, as well as contemplation on death and loss gradually wove themselves into the fabric of my artworks. My painterly language has been influenced by many painters, and over time my preferences have changed, of course. I love Matisse for his taking pleasure in celebrating life. I love Tracy Emin for her honesty in her paintings. I love Cy Twombly for his reductions and associative painting. And I was lucky enough to follow a masterclass with Leiko Ikamura for 4 years. So this also was a wonderful, rich experience. Apart from this, I see a lot of inspiring work on Instagram too. Lately, I have delved into my Venus series, and I'm eager to go on with this exploration. While I have tentative ideas about the next steps, I have learned that imposing too strong an initial concept can hinder the organic flow of the painting. Each piece develops its own life and an own world guiding my process. Maintaining fluidity and freedom allows me to follow the painting's inherent direction rather than becoming rigid with preconceived notions. The uncertainty of what unfolds next is genuinely intriguing, and I look forward to the unfolding journey. In my artistic journey, I reach a juncture where I must be my own master. The decision of when a painting is complete, how to proceed, and what might be missing rests solely with me. While external advice is valuable, of course, the ultimate judgment of whether it aligns with my vision and propels me in the right direction is a personal responsibility, and I see that as a challenge. I would say just go on, trust yourself, and continue to do the things you really love. Yes, I have tried out painting with coffee and tea, for instance, with lipstick or nail polish, But all these are only techniques and not a goal in its own. So I'm more interested in painterly ways of refining what I want to express, and mediums are only interesting if they can help to achieve this goal. Oh yes, I do listen a lot to music in my studio. I even dance sometimes to loosen up. For me, it's a way to prepare for concentrating on what I'm doing. It puts me in a certain mood and even gives me a rhythm. Music I like opens a certain creative space, and I very much enjoy to be in this space. Oh, buying my artwork is a very nice reaction. Yeah, but more seriously, I love when people can relate at an emotional level. Of course, I can explain a little bit about my work, but if you fall in love with an artwork, it is not because the artist has explained a lot. I love the sentence art curator Neil Cardozo has written about my art. She says, there is a generous intimacy in Schott's use of color that coaxes out a subtle interplay between comfort and longing. Looking into them is like looking into a dream that belongs to some common consciousness. I really love that. My aspiration is for individuals, when immersed in my art, to experience a transcendence into a realm of freedom, a space that transcends the confines of everyday language and opens up possibilities beyond our daily existence. It's akin to crossing a border, reminiscent of the liberation which comes when you are immersed in music or poetry, a floating journey in a space without limits. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.